Hello, students. I hope that you all are doing good, and I hope that it's clear to all of you now that what is science. And we basically do a study of nature. Science is divided into many branches that we have discussed previously, and also I have given you the examples of those branches. For a review, I'm going to tell you that again. That is biology, chemistry, physics, geology, astronomy, and as you all know now that we do study of living things, we do study of matter, we do study of energy and natural forces, we do study of the structures of the earth. Also we do study of stars, planets, moons and other objects or another kind of phenomena which is related to outer space. This all we study in science. So now if you look around, what do you see? Do you see the influence of science in many aspects of your life? Like there is a process of photosynthesis, or if you are going to observe the raining process, how the clouds are formed, from where the water came, how the water cycle whole system works. You all, if you are going to observe, then you are going to understand all these phenomena. In science, basically there are two types of changes that we observe. One is physical change, while the other is chemical change. If you are having ice cream in your hand, and if it starts to melt, obviously it is changing from solid to liquid. It's a physical change, because ice cream remains ice cream. It is not changing, but its state is changing, which you are observing from solid to liquid. Now for example, if you are going to take some ingredients, and you are going to make a delicious cookie, so what is going to you are going to do? You are going to take sugar, you are going to take flour and other ingredients. If you are going to make it of chocolate flavor, you will add cocoa powder as well, and eventually you will bake it, and what will be the end product? It will be a cookie. It is different from the ingredients that you have taken, so there is a new product. So this is known as chemical change. Now there are many machines and devices which we use, such as buses, and also we use cars, and also we are using telephone, this device that you are having in your hand right now. A lot of things that you observe in your surrounding. If you are going to have a look, obviously if we are going to talk about kitchen appliances, then we have a lot of things. Like if you want to make shake, you can, if you want to make juice, you can use electric products, you can use juicer, blenders. If you want to do baking, you can use obviously an oven, and you can use microwave as well. So there are a lot of things. If you want to charge your phone, obviously you have a charger. Now there is so much advancement that you have a power bank as well. So this all actually is scientific discovery. And if you want to travel, in old times it was really very difficult, and it took a lot of time to go from one place to another. But we have great advancement of means of transport. Like you can use airplane, you can use trains as well. Also computer is a scientific discovery, and it is man-made as well. It is also one of the example of the devices or the technology that we use nowadays. Also a printer is one of them. So now what is the consideration of today's era is that our fight is against diseases. As you all know, it is if we are going to talk about COVID-19, it is spreading so quickly. It is a virus, and as you all know that we have a lot of waves of it. There was a first wave, second wave, third wave, and now obviously it's a fourth wave. Why it is happening? Basically, it is the change in its DNA structure. So virus is actually getting changes in its DNA, and because of that we need to make vaccines according to its structure. Obviously the previous vaccine, it was effective for the other one virus, but now the structure of COVID is changed. Now we need more advancement in that. So medicines, this all actually playing a vital role, and science is responsible for all these advancements. If we are able to do study, and if we are going to observe things, then we will eventually find a solution of all of these issues as well. So our fight is against diseases, and which is also carried out by scientific research. So scientists are those people who do research work related to all these issues. So scientists are continually making use of science and technology to solve global problems. Now what are the global problems that we are facing? The one of the problem is global warming. The other one is air and water pollution. You all are aware of air and water pollution because of the industry, and also because of the new advancements, new technologies. What is happening? There is a lot of pollution also causing in air and also in water. Now what is global warming? Basically, as you all know that in today's era, what is happening, human actually cutting the trees. It is known as deforestation, and there is a huge side effect of that deforestation, that is cutting of trees. And what is the side effect? The basic function, as you all know, of plants is the absorption of carbon dioxide and releasing of oxygen gas. Now the problem is that if we are going to cut trees, if there are no plants, then what will happen? Carbon dioxide is obviously not going to be absorbed by them. Now what carbon dioxide will do? Carbon dioxide's function is to trap the heat. Now what is going to happen? If carbon dioxide is in our surrounding and it is going to trap heat, eventually the result will be the change in temperature, and the temperature of our earth will increase. That's why we are facing heat waves, which were actually not in the past times, but now we are having another issue, that is heat wave. So this all is because of the trapping of heat by carbon dioxide gas. That's why we always say that we should plant so many trees that there will be no such kind of issues in our world. So science is not just for scientists. Now I hope that it's clear to all of you. Science helps us to understand the things around us, solve problems, and also it will train our minds to think logically and systematically. Obviously, you must have a thought why everyone is saying that we should do plantation. So now I hope that it's clear to you. And how it become clear? Because of the logic that you get from this science subject. I hope that it's clear to all of you now. Thank you.